Welcome, deep divers. Today, we're really digging into the brand new 2025 Toyota 4Runner. Our main source for this is morninjoy.com, and they really emphasize its, off-road excellence. So our mission here is pretty straightforward. Cut through the hype, pull out the really key info, and help you understand what makes this new 4Runner stand out, its features, its appeal, all that good stuff.
Absolutely. And the 4Runner has such a legacy. People know it for being incredibly tough, reliable. So this deep dive, it's not just about the shiny new bits. It's about how Toyota's evolving this really versatile SUV. How does it stay capable, like everywhere, city driving, but also those really rough trails?
Yeah.
We're going to explore that balance, the classic rugged feel meets, well, modern tech.
Okay, let's start with the basics, the foundation. The 2025 model, it's sticking with body-on-frame construction. And now that's a big deal, right? Because so many SUVs nowadays are unibody. So maybe just quickly, for anyone who doesn't know, what is body-on-frame really? And then, what does that mean for how it drives, how comfortable it is?
Sure thing. So most modern SUVs, the body and the frame, they're all one piece. It's a unibody. But the 4Runner, it keeps them separate. You've got this really strong kind of truck-like ladder frame underneath, and the body sits on top of that. And that separation, that's the key to its amazing off-road ability. It lets the wheels move up and down more independently. We call that suspension articulation. Super important when you're on uneven ground. Keeps the tires planted. Plus, it generally makes it tougher, easier to repair maybe, and helps with towing quite a bit. That's often overlooked. Now, traditionally, body on frame could mean a bumpier ride on the road, but Toyota's done a lot of work here. The 2025 model is engineered to be surprisingly comfortable for, just daily driving. They've really refined it.
Right, that makes sense. It's a deliberate choice for that capability. Okay, so keeping with that blend, what's actually making it go? What's under the hood? The sources hint at a pretty major upgrade.
Oh yeah, this is exciting. The 2025 4Runner is expected to get Toyota's new iForce Max hybrid powertrain. And this isn't just like adding a battery for fuel economy, it's a performance thing too. We're talking a 2.4-liter turbo engine working with an electric motor. Rumor is over 300 horsepower and a lot more torque than the old V6. And that torque, especially the instant torque you get from the electric motor at low speeds, that's gold for off-roading. Think crawling over rocks, steep hills, pulling stuff. And yes, you also get much better fuel efficiency, which, let's be honest, the old 4Runner wasn't known for. So that's a big win-win.
Wow, instant torque like that. Sounds like it could get you out of almost anything. Okay, so we know it's tough underneath, powerful engine. How does that translate to the outside? What about these significant exterior refinements they mentioned? Is it just looks or is there function there too?
Good question. It's definitely both, form and function. You'll see a more kind of aggressive front grille. That's not just style points. It helps with airflow, cooling the engine, especially when it's working hard, like towing or slow-speed trail stuff. And the LED lighting, it looks modern, but it genuinely improves visibility. Brighter, wider beam really helps at night or off-road. Even the wheel designs, they're often lighter now, maybe different offsets to help with that suspension movement we talked about, give it a slightly wider, more stable stance. Things like redesigned roof rails, skid plates. It all blends that modern look with real functional toughness. Helps with aerodynamics a bit too, surprisingly.
Okay, so it sounds like every piece has a purpose. Now, after talking about the rugged outside and the strong engine, what's it like when you actually climb inside? Have they managed to make it modern and comfortable without losing that, practical tool-like feel?
Right, moving inside. The cabin, it really focuses on comfort, staying connected, and just plain convenience.
Yeah.
The source mentions a spacious interior using materials that are, durable, but also feel pretty premium, like soft tech seats and the higher trims. Comfy for long trips, but tough enough for adventure gear. The tech is a huge jump. A big infotainment screen, maybe up to 12.3 inches with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's intuitive, acts as your hub for everything. Plus, there's plenty of space for people and gear. Smart storage ideas, too. Places for muddy boots or whatever. Makes it super adaptable. Daily driver, road trip machine, handles whatever your lifestyle throws at it.
So definitely not just a bare-bones off-roader inside anymore. Cool. Okay, let's get to the absolute core of the 4Runner performance, especially off-road. You mentioned the advanced 4WD system, lots of tech. What specific features are we talking about? How do they actually help you when the trail gets gnarly?
Yeah, this is where it really earns its reputation. The 4WD system itself is advanced, but then you layer on tech like Toyota's Multi-Train Select or MTS. That's not just basic 4WD. MTS lets you tell the vehicle what kind of surface you're on, like mud, sand, rocks, and it adjusts the traction control, the throttle response, everything to optimize grip. It's like having an expert co-driver dialing things in for you. And then there's scroll control. Think of it as super low-speed off-road cruise control. On really rough or steep sections, you just set a very low speed, take your feet off the pedals, and the 4Runner manages the throttle and brakes automatically. All you do is steer. Those systems, combined with good ground clearance and tough underbody protection, that's what gives you the confidence to tackle really challenging terrain. Steep climbs, rocky paths, deep mud, you name it.
Wow, that scroll control sounds almost like cheating, but in a good way. Frees you up to focus. Okay, so when you're pushing limits like that, safety is obviously critical. How does the 2025 model weave in all the latest safety tech into this, fundamentally rugged vehicle?
That's another area with big improvements. It integrates Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 or TSS 3.0. It's a whole suite of active safety stuff. We're talking a pre-collision system that can see pedestrians, sometimes even cyclists, and brake automatically. Lane departure alert with steering assist to kind of nudge you back if you drift. Full speed dynamic radar cruise control, which is great for highway driving. Road sign assist, proactive driving assist, lots of features. And the key is they all work together. It's not just reacting to problems, it's actively helping you avoid them in the first place. It really shows Toyota's commitment to safety, blending that tough mechanical base with smart digital aids.
Okay, so bringing it back to you, the listener, who is this really built for? It sounds like it's for people who need that serious durability, that function, that versatility,
Yeah.
but they also want the modern comfort and tech. It really feels like a symbol of Toyota's engineering, right?
Yeah.
Blending that legendary, almost old school toughness with very modern thinking.
Exactly. If you zoom out, look at the big picture. The 2025 4Runner isn't just, a vehicle refresh. It's Toyota carefully evolving an icon. Keeping what makes it special, that ruggedness, but making it smarter, more efficient, more comfortable. It's designed to be that loyal companion, ready for whatever adventure you have planned, ready to explore.
So as we wrap up our deep dive today, here's something to think about. If the 2025 4Runner represents this blend of proven strength and new capabilities to tackle any terrain, what unexplored terrain exists in your own life? Maybe a challenge or a goal? And what kind of reliable, versatile companion, maybe a new skill, a different approach, or even just a mindset shift do you need to confidently start that journey? Something to mull over.